pattern and bulk import into Koha, then circulation module, reservation, report module we have learned yesterday. Today we can start with serials module. See, to start with the serials module, first we have to create a record of the journal or periodical. For example, it's a journal. First we have to create catalog record of the journal. Then we enter into the serials module and create a subscription. And it's also possible we can manage bound volumes of back issues of the periodical. Okay, we are going to create a subscription of the journal. For that, we are going to create a record of the journal, catalog record of the journal, and then we will create the subscription, and we will also see how to manage bound volumes of that journal. See, first we are going to cataloging module. We are going to create a catalog record of the journal, Harvard Business Review. It's a very popular management journal to 6 issues per year. In catalog module, click on book booklet workbooks. Then ISSN number we have to fill. Make a search for Harvard Business Review ISSN. Okay, we will get the information regarding Harvard Business Review from Wikipedia page. This is the ISSN number. Then classification number, it's a management journal 658658. Then item number, HAR, Harvard. Then now personal name, title, Harvard Business Review. We need only enter the minimum details of the periodical. Then place of publication. This is the publisher, Brighton. Then we can mention if anything regarding the journal, we can use a summary of the journal. Okay, topical time management. And then item type, notebook, periodical. Item type, periodical. See here, the essential information regarding this journal we mentioned here, ISSN number, classification number, title of the journal, then publisher detail, summary of the journal, topical term, item type, periodicals. Click on save button. We will not enter anything in item information. We just save the biblio or catalog record. Okay. One more thing, we will upload a representational image of the journal. From the bibliographical details, we will upload a representational image of the journal. HBR, save. Okay, to identify, every journal has similar design. While searching to easy identify journal, we can upload a cover. Anyway, cover design, certain journals change every month, but color pattern is maybe same, will be same. Okay, we upload here, process. Okay. Search for Harvard. Okay, biblio look like this. No item we have created. Okay, first step is create a record of the journal. Okay, we go back to home page, then enter into serials module. Here is the serials module, front home page. Click on new subscription. New subscription. We start this process when we get the first issue of the journal in hand. First is vendor. Suppose we subscribe it through a vendor. He is responsible to supply the journal every month. We can mention the vendor, but we cannot create vendor from here. We have to go to acquisition module and create the vendor. Anyway, if we assume that we directly subscribe it, so we can leave this vendor selection. Then go to next is record. Record means we have created a record of the Harvard Business Review. We have to search and find. Here a search box is here. Search for record. Click on search for record. Search for Harvard. Then item type periodical. Then search. We have to search and find. Don't type here directly. Click on the search for the record. A box will come. Keyword given, partial name of the journal. Click on search. See the detail of the journal. Here a choose button is here. Click on choose. Okay, the biblio number, record number of the journal appeared here, and we can see here also the periodical or journal name. Okay, this way, first create a record, then we enter into serials module, then search for record, type the journal name. It will load here. Second selection is it asks whether we create an item record. Second option is do not create an item record. Few libraries, in normal case, no, libraries do not borrow these periodicals for home reading, and few libraries allow users to borrow for home reading the old issues of the magazine and journals. In that case, when we receive a journal, it will automatically create an accession number. Okay, it says that when we receive a journal, whether we need to create an item record. That is convenient for the libraries. They borrow these previous issues for home reading. Most of the libraries do not follow this practice, so we can choose do not create an item record. When there is an irregular issue, what we will do? We will keep issue number. Then call number 658. Then library name, which library manages this periodical. Then public note means we can mention that 2004 issues of 2004 not available here. Not available at the library. And we can also mention bound volumes of HBR available at periodical section on periodical section in the third floor. Some information for public we can mention here. Then non-public note, that is regarding some subscription details. What is the DD number? Mention the DD number of the last subscription we can mention here. Then pattern notification, that is called routing. We can create a list of users who wish to read this, wish to know about the arrival of new issue. We can select new serial issue, and when a new issue receive, it will inform the users about its arrival. That is pattern notification. Then location, where we can find this periodical in the library on display. Then another important thing is grace period. The frequency of this Harvard Business Review is once in twice a month. That is 6 issues per year. Frequency is 60 days. 60 days. Okay. Once in a 60 days, a new issue will come. So grace period means 30 days we give grace period. The reason is that when a new issue arrive, after 30 days, the system will wait for the new issue. Okay, again 30 days arrive, 60 day. If it arrive, calculate it as received, and then if it's not arrive, it calculate it as late. For that purpose, we have to mention here grace period. We have to give the half of the frequency, give here as grace period. For example, 30 days is the frequency, monthly periodical. We have to give here grace period 15 days. Harvard Business Review frequency is 60 days. We have to mention here half of the 60 days. 30 days we have to mention here for the convenience of calculation of on time arrival, late, and missing. Number of issues to display to staff client. When someone searching for this journal, okay, on the front view, how many issues details should mention. Okay, here 6. Every year 6 issue will come. Current year 6, last 6 issues details will show there on the front page. Same we can mention in the opaque. Someone searching for Harvard Business Review in opaque interface, in the result page, it will show first 6 issues details will display. Okay, first is search for record. As a record box will search box will come. We have to mention search and find the record, and after adding biblia number and this name of the periodical will come. Then classification number, library, select the library, public note. Then grace period is important to calculate Koha, to mention about arrival, late, and missing of the issues. Okay, second, once the stage is over, second stage is click on next. Second screen, we have to give the first issue publication date. Okay, we start the subscription at Koha when we receive the first issue we receive. See here, we receive the January issue on 15th of January. Then frequency 1 in a 2 months. We receive 1 issue in 2 months. Then how many issues we receive in this subscription period? We subscribe it for 1 year. We can mention here 6 issues. Then subscription start date January 1st. Subscription end date December 31st. 31st December 2024. Numbering pattern, volume number. The same we can use for volume issue. Okay. Then local means in which language this periodical, English. Here first issue publication date, when the first issue arrive after the subscription start, we have to mention here. Then frequency, first issue publication date we can mention January 1st. Frequency, different kinds of frequency available. We can mention subscription length 6 issues per year, subscription start date, end date, numbering pattern. Last one is the current volume we receive, and we have to check for the current volume. For example, 120 is the current volume. Number is 1. Okay, volume 120, issue 1. This is the first issue in this volume. Then inner counter is 6. The purpose of inner counter is that when 6 issues receive in this volume, okay, 7th issue, it automatically change volume 120 to 121. For that purpose, we have to mention here inner counter. For calculating Koha, for the convenience of calculating, we mentioned here inner counter, change volume number to another volume number. Begins with 120 and issue number 1, inner counter 6. Then click on test prediction. Test prediction, see here, 121, number 1, see up to 6 issue we will receive. Suppose any combined issue available. Earlier, Harvard Business Review is a monthly. They have a combined issue on August and September. If so, we can tick combined issue. Okay, then save the subscription. See here, subscription we have created. Then click on receive button. We are going to receive the first issue of this volume. Click on receive. We are going to receive. The status is expected. We are going to change the status to arrived. Here note section is available. We can mention here a particular issue. I mean, special issue is available every month. Harvard Business Review, they have special issues like branding, then marketing, branding special issue. That is helpful for the readers. Okay, first issue we receive. Suppose we have multi-receiving, two or three issues we received at a time. We can mention multi-receiving. We can receive more than one issue together. Okay, I am going to save it. Okay, next, imagine that next month the second issue arrived, or this month second issue arrived. Okay, how to do? How to accept the serial? Click on serials. Then search for the serial Harvard. See the details of the journal arrived. Click on serial receive. The second issue we are going to receive, status expected to arrived. Status expected to arrived. Then save button. If anything we want to change, some dates may be different, we can edit it from here. For example, we want to change anything. Suppose they have change in their frequency. We can check together and edit serials. See here. We can change the date, then expected on, then change the status and other things. Then save it. The reason is that this periodical, most of they have unexpected frequency. I mean, they are not regular. In that case, we have to manually edit uh, frequency and other things. And check here in opaque. See here, below the record, we can find the issues we have received, the description, special marketing special issue, status is arrived. Okay. Next thing is how to handle or how to manage bound volumes of Harvard Business Review. Suppose we have a bound volumes of Harvard Business Review. We have to mention these bound volumes in the catalog record. That is very useful for the users. To create bound volumes, we just create the item information for bound volume. First, we have to go to administration. Then we create item types for the bound volume. Administration, then item types. Then create a new item type. A bound volume code BV, bound volume. Then description, bound volume. Item type BV, description, bound volume. Then assign an icon. Then not for loan and save the item type. See here, item type code, description, all libraries, save changes. Okay, we have created an item type for bound volume. Next is we are going to mention a bound volume information in the record. Search for Harvard Business Review. From the home page, search for the Harvard Business Review. See, then click on edit button, click on edit items. Edit button, edit items. Then here, serial enumeration chronology, the field we have to mention, we have to enable H952H serial enumeration chronology. Here we have to mention volume 80, issue 1 to 12. At that time, it has 12 issues per year. Mention how many issues per volume inside the volume. Volume 80, issue 1 to 12. Then dot here we can mention the volume information. Wait. Okay. Here 658 Harvard Business Review. Here we can mention dot volume 1 or something, whatever, for example, volume 8. Anyway, we have to make it unique. You can assign here volume number. Then accession number, item type, periodical, no, bound volume. Then add and duplicate. '81 volume. Add. We can create item information for each volume. Then refresh the opaque page. And see here in the item information, holdings tab. See here, bound volume information, status not for loan, volume information, volume 80, issue 1 to 12, accession number we can find. This way we can manage subscription of periodical and also we can manage bound volume of the periodical. Okay, next thing. Yesterday we have missed about notices. Koha can send notices, generate and send notices regard in various contexts. We have enabled that feature in pattern creation. Anyway, we have to do a few more things. That is, first we have to enable that SMTP server. Click on Koha administration. Then scroll down, administration, scroll down, click on SMTP servers, SMTP servers, and here's new SMTP server. SMTP means Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, a protocol to send messages from one computer to another computer. We have to enter the credentials. We cannot simply enter the credentials. For example, if you want to send a mail from Gmail, we can add Gmail here. Here we have to enter Gmail details like a name of the Gmail account. Then host means uh, server name, host name, smtp.gmail.com, smtp.gmail.com. Port number 465. You can check in Google Gmail SMTP settings. See here, this is the port number. Make a search for Gmail SMTP settings. See here, 465 is the port for secure mail. 465. 465. Okay. Then SSL enabled. Then username. Username means not your Gmail account name and password. Earlier, we can add Gmail account name and Google account password, but now it does not work. As part of security measure, they have introduced another thing, app password. App password means we can create another password for Gmail. Another password means when we create a Google account, we get a unique password. We can log in into any service of the Google, Google Drive, Gmail, Google Photos, Google Map, anywhere we can enter into using this username and password. But suppose someone hack your password, they can destroy all your data in all these services. They can directly enter into all your account using this same password. For security, they have introduced two-factor authentication method and introduced app password. App password means we can generate a special password for each application. For example, we can create a separate password for Gmail app. Okay, I will show you how to generate it. If so, you can create a separate Gmail account to send emails from Koha. Don't use your regular email ID, library email ID for Gmail ID for sending messages. Because a lot of junk mails or returned mails fill on the inbox. Create a separate Gmail account for only this purpose. Okay, for example, I will show you here. Um, First, we have to log in into google.com. You can see here account details. Click on manage your Google account. Manage your Google account. Here we can see security. Okay, this is the account information. We can see security. Security. Here we can see two-step verification. Two-step verification means suppose someone or the user also login into another device. Another device means maybe a mobile phone, maybe a computer in another location. First, it will then they try to enter username. It will verify with another device. We will get verification message. We have to confirm it. Then only they can or myself login into another device. This is for the trust. We can make sure that this is a trusted device. Then that's just two-step verification. Here we can see two-step verification phone. I will get a SMS or verification message from this to this phone number. Okay, suppose by default disabled. We can click on this link. Okay, scroll down. We can turn on two-step verification. Now its position is turned on. Then scroll down. App password. App password means I will show here. We have to create a new password for your messages sending from your another device. For example, Koha software. I type Gmail, app name Gmail, create a password. It will display the password like this. This is not same password of your Google account. This is the password. We have to copy paste password here without any space. Without any space, we have to copy. Otherwise, you can note down somewhere else. Here we have to mention a username, then mention the password here. And submit it. Then choose it as default SMTP server. Okay, this is the first step. We have to enable this two-step verification. Suppose we are going to send messages from Gmail. One more thing, your personal Gmail ID has some limitation. They allow only 100 Gmails per day. Beyond that, they do not allow. You have to take a business Gmail. They will allow 1,000, 10,000 emails per day. This is personal email ID. It has some limitations. Okay, this is the method. Many tutorials available how to enable this two-step verification. Okay, this is the first step. Next step is in pattern category, administration, pattern categories. We have to enable messaging preferences. We have already seen that. Overdue notice required, yes. And last, once again it asks about SMTP. Okay. The last we have to enable these messaging preferences. in all pattern categories, we have to overdue notice required, yes. Then messaging preference, checkout. And another thing, we have to apply one more command. One more command. We have to enable this command available in their wiki page. We have after and apply this command, then only Koha will ready to send emails from software. In terminal, we have to apply it. Then next step is go to tools. Go to tools, then notices and slips. Notices and slips. Here we can find notice templates. We can find notices, prepare templates of the notices for various purposes. Click on notices and slips. See here, we can search for welcome notice. We can customize every notice. We can add some signature like things. Okay, make a search for welcome notice. This is a notice when a new pattern when we create. Okay, click on welcome notice, edit button. Here, many formats available. Click on email. See here. This is the notice. Hello. Then title of the Mr. appear. Then borrower dot first name, surname of the user appear. Then first name, surname of the user will appear. It's a variable part. Then thank you for joining Koha or library name. You can search for all material. Then link of the pack will appear there. Your library card number is borrower dot card number. Then finally, with warm regards, warm greetings. Then MGU library team and the contact number also you can mention. This way we can customize the notice. And one more thing, this is the table fields, database tables and table fields. Suppose we want to add a few more elements, variable elements like see here borrower dot surname. We can add it from here. For example, branch name, MGU library team. You have to mention here the branch name, branches dot branch name. Here branch names will appear. Suppose we have a central library and 15 department libraries, a single software, 15 branches we have. In this email, if we put this variable, it generate emails for various branches based, I mean, depends on, I mean, it send out notices from another branch. Automatically here branch name will appear. User can identify that from which branch I receive the email. That is for the purpose of this field list is here. Then save the notice. Then one more notice, checkout notice or overdue notice. So see here, item renewal notice, item due reminder notice, digest notice and reminder notice also here. See here, item due reminder digest. Here, nothing there. We can mention dear. We need a greetings. Go to the borrower table, borrower surname, dear Manoj Kumar, Vinod Kumar. You have a dash count of items due. Either renew or return the item. Please contact this number. Otherwise, you go online and renew the book. We can modify the notice. Then save it. This way we can customize the notices. So many notices there. Go to each notice one by one. Okay, next thing is overdue notice status trigger. Okay, these are the notices template. Next is overdue notice status trigger. Here, the purpose of this feature is that defining default overdue actions. Delay is the number of days after a checkout is due before an action is triggered. Delay is the number of days after a checkout is due before an action is triggered. Okay, when a book is due, it will send some reminder. Okay, we can send 3 reminders, and after that we can initiate some action. See here the pattern category, delay after 1 day, the next day of the due, it will send a notice. Here we can select the notice type to send item due reminder. Item due reminder. Check what is the content of item due reminder. Item due reminder. Dear, following item is now due. The book details, biblio.title, biblio.author, item barcode, MGU library. Then save it. Okay, select the reminder letter. Then how to send this mail by email. Then go to second option. After 2 days delay, again send notices. Here select the notice, same item due reminder we can select. Then third delay, select the notices. Then save it. These are the processes. Get ready Koha to send emails. First, we have to configure SMTP account. Suppose we are going to send emails from Gmail, we have to enable two-step verification and app password. Second, pattern category, we have to enable messaging preferences. Third, we have to define or customize notices. And Fourth, we have to define overdue notice status trigger. Now your system are ready to send messages. And one more thing, there is a command there to enable. We have to apply in the terminal to enable Koha notices. We can take a break for 10 minutes, return at 8 past 10. Okay.
कोई है जो if you want to say something कुछ कहना चाह रहा है, otherwise we wind up it ना. The time is 9:14 है, we will wind up it. Okay. वर्षा है, हिंदू है, विजय है, संदीप है, अनुराधा है, सुधा सुधा सुधा, सुमन, चंदन भी, सुषुम्ना है ना, मीनू, आशा रानी. I think all of the ladies is here, no? Most of the majority of, है ना, women's majority is here, I think, ना. तो okay, तो फिर I think there is no problem, है ना. तो we wind up it, है ना. तो thank you sir, thank you very much for your valuable मतलब suggestions, your lectures, your insight in the Koha library systems. So thank you everyone, and thank you sir. Sir, if you want to say something, and if you want to advise and advise the other participants, any other advice?
Actually, if we want to learn for more about or keep in touch with the changes, we have to join with the Koha users group in Facebook, where we can find Koha users from various countries, especially India. Anyway, keep in touch with the community and learn new things. If any problem you have regarding Koha, you can ask directly there. You can write it in simple manner and give a error message if there, give a screenshot there. And you can also mention your version of Koha, Ubuntu, which version, these things. Along with the error description, you will definitely get an answer. And if you feel any doubt, and then you can ask it in our learners group, then no problem. Anyway, we can learn these things with the help of others, and also we can help others. Others will also help us. This is a culture of free software. Anyway, all the best.
Sir, can we install Koha in the window? On the
No, sir,
window?
no Windows version available. Only
No,
install in Linux, but
Linux.
we can use it in Windows. I mean, this is like a website. Suppose we
Okay.
have a Windows computer, we can load it in the browser and use it.
Uh,
Same like a banking website. Actually, banking website, install it in a Linux computer. We
mm,
access through our Android phone, Windows operating system, a browser in Windows operating system, and anywhere we can do it. It's a platform independent.
okay, sir. Okay. Okay, तो I think हिंदू मैम वांट टू से समथिंग. आप कहाँ से मैम? ये आप तो पूरे टाइम कैमरे पे रहे हैं. हिंदू वांट टू से समथिंग. आई थिंक सो यू आर फ्रॉम ग्रेवाल. यू आर फ्रॉम द माउंटेन एरियाज ना. ग्रेवाल. साउंड योर. Unmute yourself, ma'am. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, ma'am. Actually, your voice is not here coming. Ah, yes, yes.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Actually, I am from Delhi.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. तो कहाँ है मैम? आप कहाँ पर वर्क करती हैं?
Actually, presently, I am working in Guru Tegh Bahadur Institute of Technology as a college librarian.
Okay, good, good, ma'am, good.
Sir, I would like to thank you and to Vimal sir for such a knowledgeable session and making it so simple for us. And really thank you. I'm looking forward for some more sessions like this. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, I think time is over, and thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your
Thank you.
valuable suggestions, your valuable teachings, and your experience regarding Koha. Really, we are very, really, it is very helpful for every participant, you know. They can understand exactly what is Koha library management system or so thank you very much, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you.
Bye, sir. Bye. Bye, sir.